may know her as teen witch Marnie Piper in the Halloweentown films, where she starred alongside Debbie Reynolds. You may also know her from her roles on Guiding Light, General Hospital. She's been in a ton of stuff. But Kimberly J. Brown also has an Etsy shop, a book, and is a makeup brand ambassador. And most recently, I learned in this week's Travel with Jamie, she has a new title, Bride. Today, it's coffee with a side of sparkle. Kimberly J. Brown met with us in Tarzana.
Yeah.
Thank you for having Java with Jamie.
Cheers, thank you.
But where are we and why are we here?
We're at Lily Bridal, the bridal shop where I got my wedding dress and had more fun than a person should have.
Her upcoming marriage is also fun for Brown's fans. She's marrying Daniel Coons, aka Cal, her nemesis in Halloweentown 2.
We waited a little bit until I posted anything on social media, but then the fans went just had a ball with it. They crack us up so much because they love throwing in the Halloweentown references. So many people I didn't know over the years shipped Marnie and Cal, our characters, where they wanted them to be a couple in the movie. And I thought, well, Marnie would have never gone for Cal. He was, you know, the family's arch nemesis. Like, those things just don't happen. But yeah, the fans have just, really given us just a whole great, just so much laughter and fun.
It wasn't a love match immediately. In fact, it took 20 years for the two to reconnect.
It was years ago. I messaged him on Facebook because I thought he would be great to do some of the sketches I was working on for my YouTube channel. Because I'm sure if he was in one, the fans would get a kick out of it. And we met up and started hanging out, and he was in some of the sketches, and then we just started, what do the kids say, catching feelings.
Fans did get a kick out of it, and now nearly 2 million people follow the couple on TikTok.
People have so much fun on TikTok. It's like a great community of just people just wanting to entertain each other and, give everybody a laugh during, a Wednesday when you're in the middle of something tough.
Halloweentown marked its 25th anniversary last year, but fans never stop loving Marnie Piper, a teenager who learned she descends from a long line of witches.
A lot of people, I think, meet me now and sometimes hope that I have magic powers in real life, which, please, if I could fly on a broom to get through the 101 traffic, I would be already doing that. I would have flown here. But it doesn't work that way.
The continued love of Halloweentown led Brown to start an Etsy shop.
And I started getting a bunch of requests for quotes from Halloweentown. And so I started doing that, and then I love graphic tees, so we started putting them on graphic t-shirts, and it's just, now everybody comes for their Halloweentown goodies, and we've done keychains and all kinds of fun stuff now.
Brown has also partnered with JCPenney to talk all things makeup.
The fun part about this is I have found some products that I love using every day, as well as prepping for my wedding. One of them is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Really one of the best primers I've ever used, because it goes on and everything sticks where it's supposed to. Which is, when you're wearing makeup all day, either for work or on camera, or of course on my wedding day.
When not playing a businesswoman, Brown continues to act. Some of her favorite projects include starring in Stephen King's miniseries Rose Red, an autistic and gifted telekinetic.
I didn't have many lines throughout it, but I got to move things in a house with my mind, and that was very different than anything I've ever done before.
She also got to star alongside Steve Martin and Queen Latifah in Bringing Down the House.
Talk about just a fun set with a bunch of amazing professionals that just wanted to come in and laugh every day, and it was just such a dream set.
Most recently, Brown appeared on General Hospital.
I got to play a nurse who, I should say a nurse who was not the nicest person.
What is it like to play someone mean?
It's weird in the sense that it's so the antithesis of who I am that it kind of takes me a minute to, your logical mind wants to kick in and go, is this okay? Is everybody okay? This isn't real, right? But then there's some freedom.
Brown has also played a bride before, as she prepares for the real role.
I got married in a Hallmark crossword mysteries movie with my best friend Lacey Chabert, who actually was here watching me try on my real dress, who's going to be in my wedding. But yeah, it's much less stressful doing it in TV, because everybody just gets you dressed and you're told where to stand.
This is my favorite location ever for Drama, Drama with Jamie in a bridal shop.
Can you imagine poor Lily Bridal with me bringing in coffees? I think the whole time the store
They're
owner
very
was
brave to
nervous.
allow you in there.
I know. So Kimberly, by the way, she was just 13 years old when she landed the role of Marnie, and that wasn't even her first acting gig. She also performed in her first Broadway show at age 7 and was coming off the soap opera Guiding Light when she stepped into Marnie's witch shoes.
Wow. Incredible.
Right?
So prolific.
I know. And then, I mean, she's just got such a huge following now on social media and TikTok that they do their own skits. It's very, very funny. She ropes her soon-to-be husband into a lot of them.
Yeah, it's fun to see all the things that they did that maybe you didn't remember back in the day, but that got them where they are. So that was great. Thank you.
Thanks.